attractive negotiations, the KCB Bank has consented to offer the overdraft facility with the following new terms. 1, Mr. Speaker, advance the period, extended period to 60 days. 2, a one-off commission of Kenya shillings 250,000, which will be charged upfront on disbursements of the funds advanced. And 3, a fee of 0.75% to be paid in case of late settlement of the advance funds within the 60 days. Scrutiny of the Memorandum of Nandi County Payroll Management Agreement with KCB Bank. We have, Mr. Speaker, sir, new terms and conditions for the agreement include the following. 1 is that there be opened an account of county salary process, payroll process with KCB Bank, a county assembly approval for the payroll management and processing by KCB Bank. 3, payment instructions from the county executive member in charge of finance and economic planning on soft Excel format and accompanying letter. And number 4, acknowledgement and execution of requests received monthly by the 25th of every month. Number 5, the bank may issue an overdraft facility upon request from the county authorized under the law, subject to the bank's credit policies and procedures. And number 6, advance period extended to 60 days. Number 7, a fee of 0.75 to be paid in case of the late settlement of the advance funds within the 60 days. And number 8, payment of payroll by the 28th of every month as agreed, Mr. Speaker. And lastly, number 9, Mr. Speaker, sir, is a one-off commission of Kenya shillings 250,000, which will be charged upfront on disbursement of the advance. Mr. Speaker, sir, indicative term sheet of early salary processing. Mr. Speaker, sir, the following is the indicative term sheet for the early salary processing. 1 is that there is a borrower, that is Nandi County Government, lender B, KCB Bank, KCB, facility type is overdraft, that is actually short-term borrowing, Mr. Speaker, sir. And then purpose is to meet the payroll obligations and short-term operation expenses as approved within the cash flow management criteria. And the amount, of course, the total county government payroll per month. And then we have the facility period, 15 days to a maximum of 45 days. Then we have the requirements. So the requirements is that formal request duly signed by the CCM in charge of economic planning and finance, or the county treasury for county executive, and the clerk in the case of the county assembly, together with the following. 1, payroll schedules, and 2, current CBK CRF account statement. And the 8 is borrower and eligibility. The request will be for meeting payroll obligations and other short-term operations expenses only. And 2, no further overdraft will be advanced before the earlier one is cleared, Mr. Speaker. And then on the issue of pricing, Mr. Speaker, sir, a one-off commission of Kenya shillings 250,000 will be charged upfront on disbursements of the funds so advanced. And a salary processing fees of Kenya shillings, 100 shillings, to each employee's account holder. Mr. Speaker, sir, on committee recommendations, arising from the foregoing, the Committee on Budget and Appropriations requests that this House approves the memorandum on the Nandi County Payroll Management Agreement with KCB Bank, Kenya Limited, subject to the following. 1, that the purpose of the short-term borrowing will be for meeting payroll obligations and other short-term operations expenses only. The second recommendation from the committee is that the size of the overdraft facility will be equivalent to or equal to the total county government payroll per month. And recommendation number 3 is that formal request duly signed by the CCM in charge of finance and economic planning or county treasury for the county executive and the clerk in the case of the county assembly, together with the following. A, payroll schedules, and B, current CBK CRF account statement. And number 4, advance period be extended to 60 days. 5, settlement within 60 days of the salary payment. And 6, a fee of 0.75% if the amount is settled after 60 days from payment. 7, a one-off commission of Kenya shillings 250,000 will be charged upfront on disbursements of this of the funds as advance. And Mr. Speaker, sir, here are the members' approval. We appended our signatures in the entire committee's members. And attached again, Mr. Speaker, sir, are the minutes approving the same, Mr. Speaker. And that is so far to do with the facility, Mr. Speaker, sir. And therefore, having presented the same, I would wish to request that this House adopts. And before I do that, I would request Honorable Trufosa Kuto to second, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Honorable members, I'll proceed to propose the question that this House adopts the County Budget and Appropriations Committee report on the amendment of the proposed payroll management agreement between Kenya Commercial Bank Limited and the County Government of Nandi laid on the floor of the House on 29th April 2024. The debate is on, honorable members. Honorable Isaac Mosbey.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I actually rise to oppose the motion, Mr. Speaker, on account that what are we discussing? Where is the report, Mr. Speaker? Where is it? It's not in the soft copy. It's not in these papers. So I'm wondering, for someone like me, who is not a member of that committee, honestly, it's not fair to us who are not members of the committee to discuss something we don't have details about, Mr. Speaker. So I oppose this motion, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Sanga, before honorable members, I note the concern of Honorable Isaac Mosbey. And Honorable Isaac Mosbey, in my own thinking, you should have raised a point of order rather than because ordinarily it appears that you prosecuting the motion by way of opposing, notwithstanding the fact that you don't have a copy of the report, but your concerns are noted. Honorable Sang.
Honorable Speaker, thank you for that information. Maybe as you've indicated or you have talked about the issue of Honorable Mosbey, and maybe I'm also a member of this budget committee, I'll also request the Honorable Speaker, we adjourn for 20 minutes so that to allow members to circulate the same, so that before we move. Nevertheless, this document or this facility, it is good, Honorable Speaker, because this one is the one that has been allowing us to move and get our money before, if the money was, before the STIAGA releases the money. This is the facility and this is the bank that has been used to assist the members of this county assembly. So if at all we oppose as said by Honorable Birej, Honorable Mosbey, we will not allow, I'm talking about Honorable Birej because he's in the government nowadays, and I know he's very well. Normally you call him. So Honorable Speaker, because maybe I request the Honorable before I withdraw that one of saying that we circulate. You know, the importance of this facility, Honorable Speaker, is to allow members or to allow the county to access the money from the bank. So this is a facility that does not even have, it is not like the budget, it is not like it is only the facility that we have the regulation that will be passed by the county assembly so that we can be allowed to be given more money. Initially, Honorable Speaker, we have been given 1 month. And now we have, the bank has said that it reaches a time that the money has not been released within the period of 1 month. So this county, Honorable Speaker, you protect me from the Honorable Lion. They are talking a lot of things, and I'm giving a very important issues, Honorable Speaker. You know, this touches the lives of people.
I've not heard what Honorable Telda said.
They are disturbing me here, Honorable Speaker, and they are talking a lot, and they are disturbing my communication, Honorable Speaker. So protect me.
Proceed, Honorable Sang, you're protected. Huh?
Okay, thank you. So, Honorable Speaker, so I've said by Honorable Mosbey is that only maybe the document might be circulated maybe in the WhatsApp or in the gadget that have been given in the Assembly. But Honorable Members, this is the facility that also we don't even take a lot of time in discussing. Because one, the other time that we have been releasing, the money has been released by the Exchequer, we are anticipating that the money has been given within a period of 1 month. Now our time is 1 month, the Exchequer has not released the money. So this is now the time that the executive requests us to approve this, so that in case of a month that ends before the money has been returned by the Exchequer, it allows the KCB to give us further for Lisa, so that we can have, at the end of every month, we get our salary before the end of before the beginning of the next month. So, honorable members, I'm requesting you that this is the document that we need to pass as soon as possible, so that we have other things, because we have other important documents. I remember that this is a very special sitting, that we have all the special business that we are supposed to continue. Otherwise, I urge you members that we discuss about this. Let us not oppose. Let us pass it so that we can acquire and get this money, so that we can have our money as required by the law, that every month we need to be getting our money. And I also request the Speaker of the office now, if you have been passing this at this facility, it will be of no value for us to be passing the facility and then we remain also without being given money at the end of every month. So we want now, as we approve this document, on every 28, every month, the money and the salary for the members, even we don't want to hear about the Exchequer. We need the money to be given immediately, so that there is no need. Honorable members, surely, that we go up there at the end of the month, we say, we have not even gone to the facility and we are approving these things. So if it is not adding any value, we better stop. But if we pass this thing, the money should be prompt at the end of every month. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Probably, let me have Honorable Keter, thereafter Ezra Rotich.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity so that I can contribute. Indeed, Mr. Speaker, it is very necessary for us to extend this time, because being the chair of welfare, Mr. Speaker, there is need for honorable members to be getting their dues. And what has been giving us hard time, Mr. Speaker, is when the time that the bank had given us, it was only 1 month. So you see, we could not even proceed for the next month, because we are all aware of the challenges in the government. Sometimes it may delay for a month and even 2 weeks. So this facility will assist honorable members to be getting their dues timely, maybe every month. Because we know the hardest time, Mr. Speaker, is when someone has just given you that facility of 1 month, then you find that the month ends and there is we need to sort out the members. And the law is tightening our hands. So in this case, Mr. Speaker, I urge honorable members that let us extend. Actually, we have been having that facility. It's only that we are extending it to be 2 months, not 1 month. Because we find that we cannot operate on 1 month because of some challenges. So in this case, Mr. Speaker, we are only urging members to extend it to be 2 months. And after that, I know my work will be so easy, because you find that as at 28th, 30th, 1st, members are on our neck asking their dues. So I urge honorable members to pass this. And furthermore, I thanked our chair. Though the document was not in gadget, it was only 2 pages, and he has gone through the whole page. There are only 2 pages. So I had my honorable Mosbey. I can ask our honorable chair to give you that one, because he has already gone through. And all of us, I know we are listeners, we are learners, and let's proceed. So I urge honorable members, let us pass this. It is one facility that it will assist us in terms of our dues. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving this.
Honorable Ezra Rotich, thereafter Honorable Member from Kosirai.
Thank you so much, Speaker, for giving me this chance to make my contribution on this committee report. However, Mr. Speaker, I'm surprised on the processes that we want to bypass in this House. I have no issue in totality with the report, but this is a House of rules and procedures. I was forced, Mr. Speaker, as I speak, to inquire from Honorable Tildai, who is a member of that budget, on what the chairman was discussing. And I think, Mr. Speaker, it's not in order at any given point for this House to continue bypassing the standing orders. If the documents are supposed to be provided in the gadgets, so be it. If not today, Mr. Speaker, in the coming motions, thereafter this motion, Mr. Speaker. Yes, the discussion on KCB issue is very important. It touches on all of us. It touches on the welfare of the employees of this county. But the committee, or rather the secretariat, had time to share all these motions for members to have proper discussions on this motion, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, despite the fact that we are supposed to be having gadgets, Mr. Speaker, that we should be sharing all those documents, Mr. Speaker, I think we didn't touch the budget for printing, Mr. Speaker, which should be circulated to all these members. Once a motion is being discussed by the chair, every member, Mr. Speaker, should be having that kind of, Mr. Speaker. But because of time, Mr. Speaker, and we are all aware that this is a special sitting, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Honorable Keter, what is your point of order?
Yes,
understanding
order number 90, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Accuracy of facts. Can an honorable member confirm which standing order have we bypassed?
We are not new in Jerusalem, Mr. Speaker. Any motion that is being moved by the chair of a particular, or rather the mover of the motion, Mr. Speaker, the documents should be circulated 48 even hours, Mr. Speaker, before the motion is being discussed, Mr. Speaker. I don't know if the chair, or rather the whip, is not aware of this kind of standing orders. Up to this time, that you have been here for the last 2 years, Mr. Speaker. But my point was this, Mr. Speaker, because of time that we are under at this particular time, because this is a special sitting, Mr. Speaker. That's why I was requesting, Mr. Speaker, that going forward, we need to be having those documents. If not in our gadgets, Mr. Speaker, then they should be printed to members to at least go through when the other member is discussing the same, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I stand to support the motion by the chair, but going forward, we should have those considerations being considered. Thank you so much.
Honorable Mutual.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker. So I also arise not to oppose or not to accept. So my reason is that, so what we are trying to pass in this house is just a verbal communication. So when something is verbal, how do we endorse our signatures? By passing the bill here. So at times it is not, it is hard. Okay, yes, the chair budget, I've read it. Where there are full stop and commas, who knows? But you know, in everything, a comma matters. Even a full stop also matters. So he started reading, but by the end of it, the first words were over. So how can we just support it or oppose it? So I humbly request you, Mr. Speaker, to let us have some copies, either in softy or the hard copies, so that we shall know exactly what are we actually discussing and how are we going to pass it. Otherwise, I don't oppose it or second it. So some members actually let us be serious in everything that we are handling in this house. We have not opposed, but what we need is just something that can act as an evidence. So when I will be asked why, I will say, yes, I am able to produce what we passed in the House. But when we just come here for verbal communication and then we just vote for verbal communication, anybody can arise and say something here, and then we say, let us discuss and debate it. So thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Speaker, information, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Sang, whom do you want to inform?
I want to inform the House, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, what is it, Honorable Sang?
Honorable Sarah talked about I'm not supporting or I'm not opposing. So what does it mean? So she better tell us what is supposed to be done, because if you are not opposing or you are not supporting, you tell us what you want us to do.
Honorable Sang.
Because there's nothing like no supporting in this, unless the Honorable Speaker, you can tell us.
Honorable Sang. Honorable Sang.
Yeah.
Just before you, Honorable Mutual, Honorable Sang, you've rose on account, and actually, in your point of information, you've not indicated, on which side you're taking. And is that the kind of information that you wanted the House to have?
No, it is the information, Honorable Speaker, so that you tell us, you guide the House, Honorable Speaker, that there is nothing that we have, I'm not opposing, I'm not. It is either you oppose or you second, or you give an amendment, or you give an information. So you tell us, Honorable Speaker, or if it is that you guide us, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Sang, you may be seated. Honorable Mutual, your concerns are well noted. It replicates what Honorable Member from Kurgung and also what Honorable Member from Kaptumo Kaboi. Honorable Majority Leader, thereafter Honorable Member from Nandi Hills, and then I can make a small ruling. Honorable.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, as we appreciate what the members have raised, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Speaker, I think we have been busy so much, Honorable Speaker, so that we are not accessing the website, Honorable Speaker, because the same documents were posted in website, Honorable Speaker. So when we check the website of the County Assembly, it was posted as per the standing order, Honorable Speaker. So I think you should guide, Honorable Speaker, the House so that we can proceed, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, as we appreciate that you have given us the gadgets, Honorable Speaker, no member is having a gadget, Honorable Speaker. And you can check, Honorable Speaker, they don't have the gadgets. So I think they are only delaying this process, Honorable Speaker. So I think you should guide the House so that those members who doesn't have the laptops, they should go and bring the laptops so that we can proceed, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable Kiprop.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity you've given me. First, Honorable Speaker, I want to congratulate the committee for the good work they have done. As said earlier by the ranking member, the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Speaker, he had requested that we give the honorable members, you adjourn for 20 minutes so that we can check either in the the soft copy will be given to this floor, the honorable members, Honorable Speaker. I don't see anything hard. If the members of the budget have done something good, if that is friendly to each and every one of us, Honorable Speaker, let us adjourn for 20 minutes, we check on it, and we proceed. No others, you say that in the website. So any document will be checking in the website with the public.
Honorable members, I note the concerns raised by the honorable members, those who are asking for time, and those who are indicating that the documents are in our websites. I also appreciate the concerns as raised by Majority Leader that indeed the documents are posted in the website. And again, the concern that is noted that none of the honorable members present in this House have their gadgets. That indeed demonstrates that indeed the honorable members might not have had an opportunity to have a look at the documents in question. Consequently, honorable members, I therefore suspend this sitting for 30 minutes until 11 a.m. to make the members acquaint themselves with the documents that are currently placed in the County Assembly website. I so direct.